Guys, welcome back. Konnichiwa. Herzlich willkommen. So my friends, update here on SoFi Technologies trading on the Nasdaq. Yesterday we lost here -4%, but we're still trading here a little bit over something like which I call a make it or break it price level. So I will give you here the updated chart analysis for the upside and the downside, because we have some very bearish information just in here for SoFi. That's why I also have to inform you here in that video about the bearish events. Everything what I say here is of course not financial advice. The market is super bullish right now. We have a lot of squeezes in the market. Also SoFi participated you know what I want to say, guys, from that. Pardon my English. And we have of course also here price levels to the upside. But before we start here with the bullish information, let's first start with the bad news. And the bad news are, guys, that we have here some significant insider sell for SoFi. Here this insider investment SLTA sold 31.1 million shares of SoFi for a total cost of 500 million US dollar, guys. When we see that here in this graph, you can see here the insider percentage gain and loss. So the insiders attempting here to sell, and we have to acknowledge, even that looks very bullish right now from the chart pattern, but selling $500 million in shares or 31 million shares is significant, guys. I don't know what are the reasons for that. I didn't make any research. Please make your own due diligence on that, but that is of course not a bullish information. And I'm wondering why they did that right now, because as I said, we are here at the make it or break it price level. Maybe the insiders know something that we don't know, but I will show you here the chart pattern, and of course then we know where are the price goals for the market makers. But this is a very, very bad information. So keep in mind, 31 million shares sounds not that much. Why? Because the float of SoFi is more than 1 billion shares. So then it sounds almost like nothing. But the problem is also that the short sellers are still here 13.96% short on SoFi. You can see that they start to cover here some of their shares. This is what I really like to see. They covered here from 186 million shares. Here the peak was 192 million shares, guys. They started to cover here. Now we have just 148 million shares, but still a short interest of almost 14%, which is not low. This is not low, guys. Yeah, everything below 5% is okay. That is good or normal, but everything over 5%, or I would say over 8%, is a little bit in favor here for the bears. Keep that in mind, that we have a quite high short interest compared to other stocks, and we have a big float. That's why 30.5 million shares is not that much. You can see that the average trading volume is here 60 million shares, almost, yeah, 58 million shares. But of course this is a combined selling and buying volume. So if they would dump those 35 million shares in the market, what they usually don't do, that's why they have these kind of other ways how to sell those shares. But keep that in mind. There is a potential sell pressure incoming based on that information. I mean, some people would say, yeah, because of that the price is going down. I have a different opinion. I think we have everything here based on algos, and when we now enable here the drawings, then you can see that we're trading here very, very slightly above the make it or break it price level, which I have in the chart. So we switch off the indicators here. Nothing changed, of course, since my previous videos. The major breakout zone is $13.92, this pink line here. And the next price level where I thought this is more or less the last point of resistance is $15.26. And in between this, in my opinion, there is no real resistance. Yes, of course, here $17. We can see that the candles struggled here a little bit to break $17.13. But in my opinion, when SoFi can hold the price over $15.26, guys, then everything here to the upside is possible. $21 is the next strong resistance, and then there is one open gap at $22.76. I just mentioned that the market is super bullish. We had many squeezes here in the market, and just this week, guys, I had 3 big short squeezes here. What I also do every week here, I present here my short squeeze hot stocks every Sunday. I release those videos. Of course, in between I also post here swing trade alert tickers on Patreon. But this week, guys, we had here already 2 hot stock squeezes in one day. 2 of my tickers here squeezed 192% after my video release here on Sunday. That was the first one. The second one was this one here, same day, guys, 150%. Also video release date was here. You can see the stock hit perfectly my projected line here. I said this is where I expect the squeeze to kick in. Exactly, we had this shakeout here, and you can see 150%. And then also one of my Patreon swing trade alerts squeezed 185%, guys. So that is very possible to predict short squeezes. That's why, I mean, an insider sell information is, we cannot just ignore that, but I think the chart is telling us everything what we need to know, and we have always a bull and a bear case. But if you also want to see those short squeeze stocks, guys, my personal finest selection of short squeeze stocks, then you can of course join in here our trading community. The most popular membership which I have is the full package membership on Patreon. There you get a lot of content here for your money, guys, and every day new members joining in. And if you also want to become a part of this trading community, you can click here the info icon here in the corner. Then you get access to the Patreon member link, guys. Everybody is welcome here. That doesn't matter if you are a beginner or already an advanced trader. Yo, guys, so the game plan for SoFi is that we hopefully can keep the price over $15.26. Then, as I said, the major make it or break it price level zone is $13.92. If SoFi should break below $13.92, then unfortunately, guys, there is no big support waiting here. Very thin support here at $12, but if we break $13.92, I think we will come down and retest the price level here at $10.08. This is the bear scenario. The bull scenario is that we still keep here, keeping strong here over $15.26, this orange line here, and that we just continue to squeeze here to $21 or even closing the gap at $22. I never recommend to FOMO in. We have here a completely overbought market situation for SoFi. We had the last time when we had this kind of RSI constellation was here back in December 2023. And you can see what happened then, guys. Yeah, that was also one of the major price levels here in the chart, $10.08. That's why it makes just sense to retest that if SoFi turns bearish. So be very careful here, respect the indicators. You can see the same situation here. We had one more squeeze attempt to the upside, but with a bearish divergence here on the RSI, price went up, RSI went down, and boom, then we had a sell-off. And then the next time when that happens here in December, SoFi lost in total here when we measured it just for a second. To just give you a feeling, it's not to scare you here, but I want to that you understand how trading works. So here a potential loss of 42% has happened here before we started to squeeze again. So if we should lose 40% right now after this top, yeah, guess where we're ending up, guys? Somewhere here in the $10 range. That's why I say that it's just predictable that sooner or later maybe the market just keeps on running until the end of December or even in the middle of January. Then of course we don't need to talk about $10, but sooner or later it is very possible that SoFi will start to retest these retest these previous price levels, guys. So guys, sorry for my bad English. That was my update here on SoFi. So I hope that information was helpful for you. Of course, if you want to copy here my price levels from my chart, this is here everything based on my TradingView chart, guys. You can also get TradingView if you don't have that chart program yet. I highly recommend that, since I use that also for all my videos and for all my trades. If you want to get TradingView, you can profit here from my $15 discount link to get the premium tier here for TradingView. When you also click the info icon here in the corner, then you get access to the special discount link. And I always highly recommend TradingView and the premium tier. I am not sponsored by TradingView. Guys, that was my video update on SoFi. Yeah, I hope you like that content here. If you don't want to miss any updates and if you're happy with this content here, please hit the like and subscribe button right now. I would really appreciate that. Thank you for your time and see you in the next video. Arigato gozaimasu, vielen Dank, alles Gute mit SoFi und bis zum nächsten Video. Take care. Bye bye, guys.